English Fairy Tale, The Clockmaker's Heir. Part 1. The Town of Time. In a quiet valley where the stars always shone just a little too bright, and the moon seemed to tick like a clock's hand, there was a town called Teverin. The townspeople lived by the rhythm of time, ruled by a magnificent tower at the center, a clock tower older than anyone could remember. The clock tower was said to control the very time of the world. Seasons obeyed it, rivers followed its rhythm, crops grew in harmony with its ticking. At the base of the tower lived Master Corvin, an old clockmaker who had maintained the tower for over 300 years. No one knew how he lived so long. Some believed he had time running in his blood. He had no children until the day a child arrived, wrapped in silver cloth, left on his doorstep. He named the boy Aaron. Part 2. A Boy with a Broken Ticking. Aaron grew up among cogs and gears, learning the secrets of time. But he was different. While others aged, Aaron stayed the same. By the time he was 20, his friends had grown old, and he still looked like a teenager. Inside him was a secret. He could hear time. Not just ticking clocks, but the beating hearts of days, the rustle of forgotten hours, the crying of broken meds. One night, he asked Corvin, "Why can I hear time weeping?" Corvin grew silent. "Because you were not born, you were built." Aaron was not just a boy. He was the heir to the tower, a creation made of magic, memory, and time itself. But something was wrong. The tower had started slowing. Part 3. The First Stoppage. One morning, the town's flowers did not bloom. The river stopped for 3 full seconds. The moon's tick skipped. People panicked. Corvin brought Aaron into the clock tower's heart, a chamber of spinning wheels, glowing glyphs, and a throne made of starlight. "The tower is breaking," Corvin said, "and when it stops completely, time will fall apart." Aaron must travel to the 4 time nodes: the pulse of morning, the echo of noon, the hush of dusk, and the cry of midnight. Each node was guarded by a keeper of time and a trial of truth. Part 4. The Pulse of Morning. The first node lay in the eastern mountains, where dawn was born. There, the keeper was Lunara, a blind woman with golden hair. Her trial? Aaron must watch a sunrise and name every emotion that stirred in his soul. If he lied, he'd be trapped in sunrise forever. He saw joy, sorrow, envy, peace, hope, fear, and love. He told the truth. The pulse glowed. Part 5. The Echo of Noon. In the southern deserts, noon never moved, stuck at its highest point. The keeper was a child with silver eyes who spoke in riddles. Trial. Walk a maze of mirrors where every reflection told a different version of Aaron's past. Which was true? He found a mirror where Corvin died long ago and realized truth is not what happened. Truth is what we choose to live by. He spoke this aloud. The echo responded. Noon moved forward by a minute. Part 6. The Hush of Dusk. The western forest held eternal twilight. The keeper here was a shadow with no name, formed from forgotten memories. Trial. Relive the moment Aaron was created and choose. Would he remain a construct or become fully human? If he chose humanity, he'd lose his immortality and possibly die when the tower stops. He chose life. The hush whispered his name. Part 7. The Cry of Midnight. The last node stood in the icy north, where midnight screamed with winds. Keeper, a voice that came from within himself. Trial. face the version of Aaron who refused his destiny. This Aaron was powerful, bitter, and cold. "Let time die," he hissed. "Why must you suffer for a world that forgot you?" Aaron replied, "Because even if I was made, I chose to care. I chose to love." They battled, not with weapons, but with will. The cry of midnight rang like a bell. Part 8. Return and Sacrifice. Aaron returned to Teverin. The tower's hands had stopped. Corvin was gone, vanished into the mist. Aaron sat upon the throne of starlight. The cogs cried. Time began to collapse. He whispered, "Let time flow again." The tower demanded a cost, his immortality. He gave it. The tower roared to life. Time surged across the land. Flowers bloomed, rivers flowed, the stars blinked once more. Aaron, now fully human, stood and watched the sunrise, aging for the first time. He smiled. Part 9. A New Clockmaker. Years passed. Teverin lived on. Time was balanced. Aaron became a true clockmaker, not because he fixed gears, but because he learned how to listen, forgive, and choose. Children say the tower sings now, and sometimes, if you stand close, you can hear it whisper, "Tick-tock." Thank you, Aaron. The end.